warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from 6th group. We are going to analyze the poem by the title The Tiger by William Blake. Okay. For the first analysis is the rhyme. Rhyme is a popular literary device in which the repetition of the same or similar sounds occurs two or more words, usually at the end of the line of poem. For the example, Tiger, tiger, burning bright. We can symbolize it is a in the forest of the night. A also bright night, and then what immortal hand or eye we can symbolize its B, and then could frame the fearful symmetry we can symbolize it B also. So night, bright night A, and then I and symmetry is B. So the same in the line, or the line first and then second are same, and then the third and fourth line are same. So in the tiger poem, the rhyme is A A B B. And then next we jump to the rhythm. Rhythm is the beat and pace of a poem and is created by the pattern of stressed and unstressed syllable. So there are stressed and unstressed syllable. For the example, tiger, tiger, burning bright. Tiger. This is stressed syllable, and then ger, unstressed syllable. Stressed syllable, unstressed syllable, stressed syllable, unstressed syllable is like that. So the first syllable is stressed syllable, and then the second is unstressed syllable. You can see the example: tiger, tiger, burning bright. It is stressed syllable. It's also in stressed syllable. The unstressed syllable, forest, full, forest, like that. Stressed and then unstressed syllable, just like that. Okay. Next to the second presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Umiliana Fadlah. Here I'd like to explain about stanza. Now, for the first stanza, start from the first line until the fourth line. It is the initial sentence. Tiger, tiger speaks of the beauty of a crescent. And William Blake's metaphor also as the first is burning bright, referring to the tiger's bright yellow fur, because it roams freely in the forest night. Fearful symmetry is a nuanced trait which has dual allusions, one for the tiger and the other referring to divine deity. The question is, how will a god be when he has created such a scary creature walking freely in the jungle? And the second stanza is the poet's fascinations with tiger ever increase as he seems mesmerized with his fiery eyes. He feels that the fire is in his eyes came from a distant heavenly body such as hell or heaven. The poet adds to the fiery image of tiger by using the metaphor of burning from first verse. The third line throws the reader off track. William Blake is with his fiery eyes. He feels that the fire is in his eyes came from a distant heavenly body such as hell or heaven. The poet adds to the fiery image of tiger by using the metaphor of burning from first verse. The third line throws the reader off track. William Blake is slowly coming to the point of his argument. Cut. The put resonates the point that Tyger reflects its creator. The put furthermore creates a more supernatural image using the words of hand, wings, and fire, relating to the divine being. These words have been reiterated from above. The term daring is introduced, which is reverberated in the later stanza. And for the third stanza, talking about physical characteristics of the Almighty Creator, contemplating about his various physical features, the lines are lost in translation as the poet wonders in deep about God's physical attributes, which could also be an allegory to Tyger's characteristics.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I'm going to continue the analysis after analysis stanza 1 to 3. Here I'm going to analyze the stanza 4 6. Okay, as we know that in this poem has six stanzas, which is all stanzas overall this word or this the sentence is about questions. The questions here like it is questioning for the creature. The creature means God here, and there are at least 13 different questions, but it will be already explained by the previous analysis. Okay, here I'm going to continue. Let's jump into the stanza 4. Here I'm going to read the poem first. Okay. What the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace why thy brain? What the anvil, what that grasp, there's Delitor's clasp. Okay. In this stanza, the stanza 4, what the hammer, what the chain. Overall, in this poem means to be the really great effort of God, of creature, in making or forming hammer and chain. In this word, it's not the really meaning, because in making chain or in making hammer we need more effort. So do God in making in creating all creature in the jungle, especially like that. That is the really big effort to create all creatures. That is. Then let's jump to the stanza 5. This stanza 5. It is. I wanna read it first. Okay. Stanza 5. When stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his word to say? Did he who made the lamp make thee? That's really beautiful. In this stanza, as we can see, the word, the lamp, and the first line, the first line, it's like the rebellion of Satan against the God willing. That is the really meaning. And after that, the Satan like making apologize or to atone his sins to the God. because of what has he done they done. Okay, it shows in the last word, in the last sentence, the word the lamb, the lamb, it refers to the lamb of God. God here refers to Jesus Christ. So this poem is kind of Christian poem because it's about about Jesus Christ. So it is kind of Jesus poem. No, I mean Christian poem like that. And let's jump to the last stanza 6. Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the first of the light, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry. Yeah, this is the repetition of the first stanza, but as we can see, there is the word that changed or replaced, the word could replaced by there in the last sentence. The word could replaced by word there. Why it is replaced? Because the creator, I mean William Blake, wants to show that the God is really powerful and it's really challenging in making or in creating all creatures. That is, so the cool are able, and the there is really challenging. It's a big challenging. It's really challenging. So it's like a more effort for God to create all creature. It's really mighty. It's really powerful like that. That is the point. Okay, that's all the analysis of the Tyger poem of William Blake. So, as you know that from the first to the last to the sixth stanza, this poem is talking about God creation, and it is kind of a Christian poem. So, that is.
Hello, good morning. Well, my name is Mr. Adi, and here I will not be alone because I'll be with my friend. You know? Yes, right. Okay. Let me. I have introduced myself, so you can introduce yourself, please. My name is Mr. William Junior, and I come from England. All right. By the way, what are we going to do today? We are going to discuss about a poetry made by William Playas. What is the title? The title is The Tiger. Tiger, yes, the Tiger. This is a poem made by William Blake. And it's very interesting poem, I think. And what are we going to discuss? The connotation and denotation. Connotation and denotation. Yes. All right. Let us give a little bit introduction to our friends. By the way, what is connotation? Connotation is not the real meaning of the word. Huh? uh-huh. How about the denotation? Denotation is the opposite of the. I know that. That's not okay. The answer I want. It's okay. Yeah. You are really something. Yes. Okay. Let us check it. Alright, here I would like to continue about the connotation and denotation from the poem made by William Blake, The Tiger. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame the fearful symmetry. Tiger, tiger, of course, that is the denotation, it is not the real tiger. Burning bright, that is the connotation, it's for the color of the tiger. That is orange color with black also. Uh, that's why it's like burning bright in the forest of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame the fearful symmetry? And then, in what distant deeps or skies burn the fire of thin ace? This is the what's that connotation? Burn the fire of thin ace. Burn because the tiger has a very strong A. That's why it's like there is a fire, spirit, fires of spirit in his A. On what wings dare he aspire? On what wings? Wings is not for the tiger, but it is used the wing. That's right. That's the connotation. And then what shoulder and what art called twist the sinus of the heart, sinus of the heart, and then and when the heart began to beat, what tread hand and what tread feet. Actually, it is it's very difficult to understand what is the meaning of the this poem, because William Blake, he he used the connotation, his connotation, and then what the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was the brain, what the anvil, what the dress crops, there its deadly terrors clubs. Oh, when the stars threw down their spears, and water heaven with their tears. This is the connotation. The star threw down their spears, threw down, melemparkan tombak mereka, threw down their spears, spears tombak, and water heaven with their tears. It's like the rain, but the lightning rain. Did he smile his work to see? It's like he imagine God smiling with what have he done. Did he who made the lamp make tea? That's the questioning. Tiger, tiger, burning bright. Tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger. Ace. Tiger. That is the denotation. Burning bright, as I said in the first time. That is the connotation in the verse of the night. What immortal hand or a their frame, the fearful symmetry. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Janinda and today I'm going to continue the next material about figurative language and imagery in the Tyger poem by William Blake. Figurative language is the style of language used in literary works such as poem, and for the first figurative language in this poem is metaphor. There are two metaphors in the poem The Tiger. The first is used in the second line. In the forest of the night, the poet compares tigers with darkness and repression. And the second is in the sixth line. Brand the fire of thine eyes. The poet compares its eyes with the fire of or something evil. And for the second figurative language in this poem is personification. Personification is style of language whose expression seem to replace the function of inanimate object that can behave like humans. The language are compared inanimate objects and humans. And personification in this poem is when the stars threw down their spears and water had heaven with their tears. Blake has used personification in the fifth stanza, where he considers stars as humans. And for the figurative language is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound in the same line, such as the sound of T and B. In the poem The Tiger, they are Tiger, tiger, burning bright, and the sound F in their frame tie fearful symmetry. And for the next is symbolism. In the poem, symbolism is used to show ideas and qualities, giving the symbolic meaning that are different from the literal meaning. In the tiger poem is sound, the tiger represent the evil and beauty too, and the forest of the night represent unknown challenges, and the blacksmiths represent the creator
And the fearful symmetry symbolizes the existence of both good and evil. And for the next material is imagery. Imagery is an impression that is captured in lines of poetry. Image we can feel through our five senses. Imagery is used in poetry with the I'm strengthening the impression of poetry, so that when reading poetry, it is as if we can see, hear, feel, smell, feel, and imagine what is written in the poem. And in the Tiger poem, Blake has used imagery to show the unique creation of God in second and sixth stanza, such as what immortal hand or I brand the fire of thine eyes, and the light is the forest of the night. Okay, maybe just it's from me, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.